Whoa! Hang on a second.
Hey,
What?
Okay, so this is Oh My Girl Windy Day.
Okay.
We've reacted to them before. They did the coloring book where it was all white and then colored.
That was a crazy video.
Yep.
That shit was cray.
Anyway, so that wasn't their usual style of music. We'll be reacting to one of their more typical songs.
Dope.
In this music video, the song's lyrics portray wind as feelings / emotions of falling in love with someone.
Sounds like German leader.
It does.
And in both the music video and the musicality of the song, it shows different types of wind as different stages of love. So everything is finally connected. Like,
This is a
there will
deep
be lots of
recording
text painting.
session here. 3, 2,
This is just like Strauss. This is exactly like a Strauss tone poem. I really love these flowers.
It's a cute little acoustic guitar.
Very beachy vibes.
Yeah, summer vibes.
Oh, that's chill.
That's guitar with piano.
Yeah.
I feel like the guitar sound is louder than her voice, like the vocals at this point.
I think that's because
Like
it's
the
still like the
guitar's more than
intro.
foreground.
It's still like part of the intro.
The really high wispy voice with the bass background.
No, absolutely.
Just a strumming. Oh, and then changing here.
Also, those vocal harmonies are really nice.
Yeah. More legato.
Yeah, really nice.
Slower harmony.
Yeah.
And then it's gonna pick up. Whoa!
Hang on a second.
I mean, it makes sense
I mean, I was expecting it because of all the...
because the chord before was actually the 5 of that.
Right.
But it didn't feel like it was a strong enough dominant.
I like the rising chord progression though.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, now they're going down. Oh!
Dramatic.
I really like that. Those cluster chords were tight.
That was diminished. Wait,
Yeah.
augmented and diminished?
Yeah, bro.
I feel like there's a guy with a tom just going ham in the background.
It's just a lot of harmonic interest.
Don't shoot the deer.
Whoa, what the hell? Where did that come from?
The song is going into so many styles at the same time.
Because I see the wind is like getting more violent and like I feel like the music is more like in like minor, like harmonic minor. So it's like scary.
It's an out music video for what the concept is.
This is so wild.
I dig the duality of this video.
Yeah.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, that sounded fun.
I really love this bridge section right here where it's
Yeah,
just the voices.
and guitar.
Those were some cool harmonies. It was a little deceptive in there a little bit.
That first chord, da da da. That's pretty nice. Suspension. 2, 3.
Sharp 4. It was a whole step sequence. Oh, this is cool.
Melting like sugar.
I like this rhythm. I like how they're all in rhythmic unison.
It's like the Harry Potter maze right here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
You never opened something like that in a haunted maze. And now it's
It's like Phrygian coming.
yeah, exactly. Like what?
They're like clogging and then it has this weird like Egyptian feel.
Oh, that's weird. It is like Phrygian, but with the raised 3.
Ooh, this is cool. I like this.
They're mimicking the chromaticism as from before. Yeah.
Playing with silence, I dig that. I dig that. Just makes you wondering what's next.
1, 2,
3, 4.
It's just that.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear it as just like chromatic passing motion.
Oh my god, they're like deer in the headlights. You can tell by the deer horns they're wearing.
Yeah, and the headlights.
Wait, hang on, whoa!
So they're the hunted and the hunters. Is this an environmental? Is there an environmental message here?
Dude, I hate windy days. They're bad for the hair, man.
I really like this.
because it's like the duality, the two like good and bad side of love. I think that's what you were referencing to, probably.
Oh my girl, OMG.
I love that.
Did you hear that?
Wait, do that again. Do that again.
Do that again. At the end, there's a boom. It like that ends, but it doesn't.
Show me.
There's that one. That sounded like a pitch to me, though.
Oh yeah.
It's a 7. There's a random 7 there.
Yeah.
So like, there's that happens at the end. Just a tiny little.
So, what do you think about that song overall musically?
I liked how like you could really see the contrast between like the scary wind and the not scary wind, like in the like the tone of voice that they used and like the musical minor shit stuff versus the nice happy chords.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, I guess, overall because there was a lot of text painting, you know? Like
That's a good word.
I felt like I could follow it all the way through.
It was pretty complex actually. There were some like modulations and leading tones, and it was pretty neat, pretty nifty. And I liked the beat a lot.
Yeah, it was really cool. Like the bass line, what they're doing with like the chromatic movement and the stepwise motion, and also just two contrasting styles. Really awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I felt like this song had like an extra verse.
It was
chorus than
too
usual.
long. I thought it was gonna end a minute and a half before it ended. Like it was just this. They kept doing the same thing over and over again, and they could have gone with. And it was the same thing without any variation. You know, like the whole thing with us is like we see a phrase written twice. Oh, gotta do something different the second time. Nope.
I feel like if it had a break, like a kind of like a rappy, like halftime feel in the middle of it, it would have felt so much more fresh.
When it came back
Yeah, like if when
They
I came
need a
back for
bridge
the fourth
or
time or whatever.
something,
Yeah,
but
like
there
it
just
needs to
wasn't
like.
That was interesting.
Yeah, that was really interesting. It was like a cool. Again, I feel like there could have been some more space to breathe in terms of the actual instruments, but they had like a lot of really interesting layers. They had like the electric guitar that came in and kind of made it feel like, ooh, it's the Egyptian scale. They had that kind of feel, and then the wind would like blow really hard, and those linked up.
It's not Phrygia.
Sorry,
it doesn't work.
Egyptian.
Because the 3 is a major 3.
So it's
Phrygia is a
essentially
minor.
a harmonic minor scale starting on scale degree. What is it? 6. So it's basically starting a harmonic minor scale on a different scale degree other than 1.
But the root is A.
No, well, yeah.
But it's so established that the root is A. We can't think of it as a. I mean, if the root was D, then yeah, it's that.
Yeah. So it's like a mode of a harmonic minor scale.
Yeah. It's like Phrygian's actually a mode of the diatonic. Like all the main modes are modes based on the diatonic scale.
Yeah, play the diatonic scale.
You guys have-
So Phrygian would be starting on scale degree 3.
Yeah, so basically it's a scale degree. It's a harmonic minor scale that starts on the scale degree 5. I'm sure there's a modal name for it, but we don't know what the mode is.
I just call it the Egyptian scale.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a lot.
It was.
And there was a lot I liked in it.
I feel like the music was more than the video. Like, I thought the video was weird, but the music was just like...
Yeah, this is one of the first times where I've been like, the music is by far the weirdest part
of the thing.
The thing.
It was very dynamic. Like, I wasn't expecting anything that happened.
I expected none of it at all.
Like, because in the beginning it was like a slow, like, I mean, it was upbeat, but it was still slow.
It starts
and then, like, all of a sudden, like, it just, came
like, I'm here to sing about good Christian faith is what this, sounds like to me.
And then, like, all of a sudden becomes into, like, a pop, like,
and it's
beat.
It was a jammin' pop beat, but he was just like, okay, we're here now.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I really like some of the chord structures that they use and like the texture. It was very sparse, but it worked. It wasn't like in your face.
True.
Especially because our wind isn't in your face that much very often. Unless if it's an augmented second, in which case it's very in your face.
One thing that was really cool that at least like we heard in the song before, and not some of the other ones, was how much they focused on, and kind of going into what you're saying, where at least like instrumentally, it was kind of sparse and nothing really ever detract from the vocals, was how arranged all of their parts were, where there was a lot more harmonies, and it's not just like one vocal line, it'd be like one vocal line supported by like like a pad of some of the voices, or just like, yeah, that one of the parts before some of the choruses where it's just guitar and it's just all voices. That was really, really nice.
Okay, yeah. What did you think of that song overall musically?
That's good stuff. I want to hear how they do the modulation so I can try to explain
do it one more time.
The modulation of the, They do something, I can't explain it. Okay. There's one. So they do that. And then for some reason, so here. Okay, so they start on one, you know, and then they do like that. So after that, when they play a regular 4, it sounds like it doesn't sound like it's related to G major anymore. Because usually when you play 4 chord, it sounds so normal. But after they do that, like this sounds so special. So like it's almost like we're in C now.
Yeah.
Like the second chord kind of washes our ears and makes the 4 chord sound foreign. But and then they go da 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 da. Yeah. It's like 4 unstable chords in a row. And then they just use the last one as the dominant to the new key. There's gonna be an exam, guys. Good luck.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna fail.
How do you feel the music supported the visuals in this song?
Good. I mean, it's wind and it's wind.
It actually made sense.
It made a lot of
for
sense.
once.
Yeah.
It was like wild because like it made their cutesiness a little bit edgy, like not as like flowery and like happy and major as it could have been. The more chromatic bass line with like happy vocals made it really balanced.
Well, definitely the part I guess we refer to as the Egyptian part. I mean, whenever they had that going on, obviously that's whenever the wind became the most, not necessarily violent, but just powerful.
Yeah.
So that was nice. I thought that
the
it really
music
did really well.
reflected the contrast and love, or whatever they want to call it.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
Because you had like certain motifs that like represented certain different things. Like you had that like really pastoral, like flat section, which is one thing. Then you have the second section, the Egyptian feeling, another thing. And then you have the walking bass line, which is another thing. So it was nice having those different like kind of sections and contrasts. So
yeah,
that's how they did that.
Yeah.
A+.
Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. If you're new, I'm the channel runner and producer of the series. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you're curious to see what else we're going to react to in the future, go ahead and check the description for a bunch of links that I have to playlists and schedules. Also, please check our Patreon if you want to support us. Patrons get access to unedited, full-length reaction videos, access to exclusive content, as well as early access to all the videos posted on here, and more. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a wonderful day.